1. The glacial maw of the Alaska Triangle, a vast, ill-defined expanse of the Alaskan wilderness, where the very laws of nature seem to fray and the compass spins with a sickening capriciousness. This Alaska Triangle, a nexus roughly sketched between Anchorage, Juneau, and the desolate reaches of Utqiagvik, has swallowed countless souls and their aerial conveyances with an unnerving and statistically improbable hunger. Whispers, carried on the icy winds that howl through the jagged peaks and across the featureless tundra, speak not merely of treacherous weather and the unforgiving embrace of the land, but of something far more sinister. Some murmur of magnetic vortices that tear at the very fabric of navigation, leading the unwary astray into a labyrinth of snow and shadow. Others, their voices hushed with a primal dread, hint at dimensional rents, fleeting tears in the veil of reality through which unspeakable entities might slip, or into which hapless travelers might be dragged. And the most unsettling whispers speak of a slumbering, ancient malignancy beneath the permafrost, its vast and unknowable hunger occasionally reaching out to claim its due, leaving behind only silence and the gnawing certainty of a cosmic indifference. 2. The spectral residue of the Captain Cook, within the venerable, yet subtly decaying, edifice of the Hotel Captain Cook in Anchorage, a spectral tapestry of sorrow and unfinished earthly business clings to the very mortar and timber. On the older floors, where the echoes of bygone eras resonate with a disquieting clarity, apparitions drift through shadowed corridors, their forms often indistinct, fleeting glimpses at the periphery of vision. Unexplained drafts whisper through sealed rooms, carrying with them the faint susurrus of forgotten conversations and the chilling cadence of disembodied footsteps. Objects, seemingly imbued with a spectral agency, shift and tremble without earthly hand, and a palpable sense of unseen observation can descend without warning, a cold dread that speaks of lives tragically curtailed within these walls, their spectral residue forever bound to the earthly realm, a testament to the enduring power of sorrow to stain the very fabric of existence. 3. The shifting horrors of the Kushtaka, from the mist-shrouded shores and the icy, black fjords of the Tlingit lands emerge the chilling legends of the Kushtaka, beings of fluid and deceptive form. These amphibious horrors, with their unsettling otter-like visages capable of seamless transformation into human guise or a terrifying, liminal hybrid of both, possess a singular malevolent purpose, to lure the unwary to their doom. Mimicking the voices of beloved kin or the plaintive cries of distressed creatures, they draw their victims into the frigid embrace of the Alaskan waters or the suffocating depths of the ancient forests. While dismissed by some as mere folklore, the vivid and terrifying descriptions, passed down through generations, and the persistent warnings against their seductive calls imbue certain coastal regions with an undeniable air of dread, a primal fear of the unseen predators that may lurk just beyond the veil of the familiar. 4. The pulsating aberrations of Mount Hayes, above the jagged, snow-capped peaks of the Mount Hayes Massif in the Alaska Range, an unholy luminescence often manifests in the Stygian darkness. These erratic illuminations, defying the predictable patterns of earthly aircraft or natural atmospheric phenomena, pulse and gyrate with an unsettling rhythm, their silent, otherworldly dance a stark contrast to the cold, unyielding mountains. Witnesses, their voices hushed with a mixture of awe and terror, speak of impossible speeds, abrupt vanishings, and an intelligence that feels utterly alien to our terrestrial sphere. Speculation ranges from clandestine military experiments that have somehow breached the boundaries of known science to more disturbing possibilities. Rents in the fabric of reality allowing glimpses into other dimensions, or the silent signals of entities whose very existence lies beyond human comprehension. Their luminous emanations a chilling testament to the vast and indifferent cosmos that surrounds our fragile world. 5. The gravity that bends to madness. In certain blighted locales scattered across the Alaskan terrain, the fundamental laws of physics appear to yield to an unsettling and inexplicable influence. Vehicles, placed in neutral at the base of seemingly gentle inclines, begin to roll uphill with an unnatural momentum, as if propelled by unseen hands or the whim of some subterranean entity. While rational minds might seek refuge in explanations of optical illusions, the visceral sensation of defying gravity, coupled with persistent local anecdotes, fuels a more disquieting unease. Whispers speak of localized magnetic anomalies of impossible strength, or perhaps the lingering energies of ancient, forgotten rituals that have warped the very fabric of the earth, leaving behind pockets of reality where the familiar rules no longer apply, a subtle yet terrifying reminder of the fragility of our perceived order. 6. The hirsute shadow in the taiga's heart, deep within the impenetrable ancient forests of Alaska, where the sunlight struggles to pierce the dense canopy, lurks a legend as persistent as the rustling of the pines, that of a colossal bipedal entity, a hairy behemoth that moves with a silent grace that belies its immense size. Footprints, far too large and too indistinct to belong to any known creature, are occasionally discovered, fueling the hushed accounts of fleeting glimpses, a dark, hulking form moving through the trees, a guttural cry that chills the very marrow. This creature, often relegated to the realm of folklore, persists in the collective consciousness, a primal fear made manifest, suggesting a survivor from a forgotten age or a biological anomaly that defies zoological classification, a living shadow haunting the edges of our understanding. 7. The serpentine terrors of the frozen deep, beneath the frigid, unforgiving waves of Alaska's extensive coastline, where the icy currents conceal untold depths, dwell persistent legends of colossal, serpentine horrors. Glimpsed by terrified fishermen and seasoned mariners, these elongated leviathans, with their undulating movements and unsettling, intelligent eyes, defy easy identification with any known marine life of the region. Tales speak of immense, scaled bodies that breach the surface only to vanish into the abyssal darkness, leaving behind a lingering sense of dread and the unsettling implication of vast, unknown ecosystems teeming with creatures that dwarf the puny efforts of mankind. These sightings hint at primeval survivors, relics from a forgotten epoch of marine dominance, their silent passage through the icy depths a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lie beneath the waves. 8. The cyclopean scars upon the land, scattered across the desolate tundra and windswept plains of Alaska, lie enigmatic formations of stone, circles and alignments that bear the mark of deliberate arrangement yet predate the known history of indigenous habitation. These cyclopean scars upon the landscape whisper of forgotten rituals, of astronomical observatories erected by hands long since turned to dust, or perhaps even the leavings of entities whose very architecture defies human comprehension. Their silent, weathered presence hints at a prehistory of Alaska far more complex and unsettling than our current understanding allows, raising questions about the forgotten races or otherworldly visitors who may have once trod this frozen ground. 9. The unveiling of ancient evils by the thawing ice, as the colossal glaciers of Alaska weep their frozen tears in response to a changing world, they inadvertently reveal not only the remarkably preserved remains of long-dead megafauna and the ghostly remnants of ancient forests, but also the potential for something far more sinister to be unearthed. Whispers among local communities speak of ancient curses bound within the ice, of forgotten entities entombed in glacial prisons, their slumber now threatened by the inexorable thaw. The sudden appearance of well-preserved organic matter from epochs past hints at cycles of rapid freezing and thawing, raising the chilling possibility that ancient evils, dormant for millennia, might once again walk the Alaskan earth. 10. The geomagnetic whispers in the auroral veil, when the heavens above Alaska erupt in the mesmerizing, ethereal dance of the aurora borealis, a palpable energy permeates the land. While scientific explanations abound for this celestial spectacle, those who dwell beneath the shimmering curtains of light sometimes speak of more unsettling effects. Altered perceptions, a creeping unease that settles in the bones, and the faint susurrus of otherworldly whispers carried on the solar winds. It is as if the very magnetic forces of the planet, amplified in this northern realm, stir something primal and unsettling within the human psyche, a subtle yet persistent reminder of the vast, incomprehensible forces that govern our universe, their beauty often masking a profound and potentially terrifying power.